Why is it that a crypto exchange has to falsify the volume?
In order for a coin, a token or an exchange to become famous, they need to show to the users that they have lots of cumulated volume in their exchange. For instance, on CoinMarketCap, to be on the top 10 exchanges, you have to have, let's say, $120 million equivalent per 24 hours.
But that sounds really similar to just a regular IPO.
Yes, but the main difference is that on the equity market, the market is regulated. So if someone in the equity market, bond market, FX market is manipulating the price, the SEC and any local regulation will immediately close the entity that play with volume. However, in cryptocurrency, since there is no regulation, well, this is not illegal to manipulate the market. I think we had around 120 ICO per month by the beginning of 2018. How many projects did deliver? I don't have the data in mind, but I think like less than 10% really deliver what they promised based on their white paper. As long as we don't have a clear regulation, we should not expect any good behavior or right ethic from the main players.
We are seeing more stable coins, so STOs coming up. What do you think the future for STO is next year?
Everyone would like to see a regulatory framework in which STO can evolve. However, so far, to my mind, there is no real crypto exchange that have the ability to list a security token.
Are we likely to see the same development in STOs as we've seen in ICOs?
I don't have my crystal ball with me, okay? But technically, yes. I mean, will we see the same hype we had about ICO late 2017? Will we see the same hype for STO by the beginning of next year? I leave the question open.
And just regards to STOs, because I think a lot of people went into ICOs, realize the price is just too volatile. STOs is meant to create more stabilities. Do you think that that's going to be the case?
Well, the main difference between ICO and STO would be that STO would be really more similar as an equity share that pay out dividends to their investors. The real underlying value of STO will be based on a real business case. And these revenues will be materialized by dividends.
And now moving forward, a lot of people compare this to the internet. Are we likely to see the same outcome?
Well, if we make the parallel with internet 1992, 1993, bubble happened in 1998, 1999. Bubble burst in 2000s, but then 4 or 5 years after, we had Google and that start to arrive. And right now, my grandmother is using Google on her phone. So, are we going to see the same model for crypto? Likely so. Because so far, I think we are at the beginning of the bubble burst, which would corroborate with what we lived in the internet. But then, if I extrapolate this model, it would mean that within the coming years, we will have a massive adoption of crypto for the long run.